Welcome to another edition of Tom's Real Food Podcast. Hey everybody, welcome back. I am Tom Garvey, the Keto Cook, and today on Tom's Real Food Podcast, we're going to talk about food. We're going to talk about grilling, different types of ways of grilling. The whole idea is today is St. Patrick's Day, so this is my kickoff to springtime, and getting that little itch to get outside and burn some steaks and burgers and all different types of stuff on a grill, gas grill, wood fire, charcoal, whatever you like to do. But now it's getting to be the season. Now tomorrow I'm going to be doing my debut with Monument Grills at the National Hardware Show at the Convention Center here in Las Vegas. This is a big show. I'm going to be there for 2 days. Me and Chef John from Chef's Backyard. We're going to be demonstrating the Monument Grills, and this is a smoke box. This is their smoke box that they sell alongside their other grills. And we're going to be using this because we're going to be doing some beef. We're going to be smoking up some, put a little smoke to it, a little mesquite to it, and we're going to be demonstrating, handing out samples and stuff. This is going to be a lot of fun. And what it did was it made me think about, you know what? There are people who are confused about what to use. Gas grill. Some people, I don't like gas. Oh, I just use, I'm a stick burner or whatever. That furthest thing from the truth. All right. Fire is fire, no matter how you get it or what the process is. But cooking outside does something, especially to a guy. Whoa, I'm gonna burn some steaks, and you wheels start turning. The whole idea is to get your family involved with it. Also, make it sort of a family gathering, even if you're just having hot dogs and hamburgers. Now, there are many, 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 many barbecue channels out on YouTube, and I tell you what, there are a lot of fantastic channels. I watch a lot of it, get different ideas, see different techniques, how people use their cooking skills. They're different. There are some people out there that have monster grills, and they do a lot of great barbecue. Which brings up the other day. This all coincides with my keto channel, also with the Sunday Dinner Chef. Now, I if you go right now over to the Sunday Dinner Chef and check out my collaboration I did with a bunch of other folks on international foods from around the world. I did a smoked corned beef, but I turned it into a pastrami. All right, and I have an electric smoker outside, a Masterbuilt, which works fine, works really good. This dish came out fantastic. So there again, if you are doing a low carb, keto, carnivore lifestyle, grilling is part of it. Grilling can really help somebody out who's doing a low carb, no sugar diet. Okay, lifestyle, like I call it. You can smoke on. You can use different seasonings. Be aware of the seasonings and some of the stabilizers and stuff like that. But if you do it lightly, you can get away with it. So this place right here, okay, Big B's Texas Barbecue and the menu. We went there the other day, my wife and I got to tell you, they were more accommodating than you can ever think. I said, look, I do. I showed them my credentials, okay, and I said, no carbs, no sugar, whatever, no problem. As we would talking and looking at the menu, the chef come around with a sampler, okay, and there was tri-tip, brisket, and also turkey. Now, what really turned me on was the turkey. If you ever go to certain places and have smoked barbecue turkey, okay, 9 times out of 10 it is dry. All right. This was the most moist turkey I have had in a long time, and just the sale that he did to take the extra time to slice us up a sampler free of charge, hand it over to counter. Here, try this if you're undecided. And we had, like I said, brisket, tri-tip, and the turkey. the brisket and tri-tip, they were all fantastic. So we got a 3 meat plate. We got baby back ribs, half a rack of ribs, which we couldn't. Two of us could not finish it. Also, a brisket and the turkey. Turkey was phenomenal. Now I don't eat any sides because of my type 2 blood sugar, type 2 diabetes. So, but Marie had macaroni and cheese, and she said it was fantastic. And she wasn't too pleased with the coleslaw, but different type of coleslaw. But I'm telling you, the meat is fantastic. Reason why I'm bringing this up is you can go out. Okay, you can find places they're more than happy to accommodate you. Okay, and this was their stuff. I don't know if we can zoom in here on the prices. The prices were really good. I mean, for the three meat platter, drink, and the sides. Besides, come with it. Okay, for the two of us was I think it was like $30. So $15 a piece to eat out and do it, being a pain in the ass when you go to a restaurant saying I don't want the sides and everything like that. Very accommodating. Now I did watch a couple of videos on this. This is local here. A couple people ragged on it that it's not real Texas barbecue. Blah blah blah. Well, we're not in Texas. Okay, we're in Las Vegas, and they did the best job they could. Okay, I have eaten in a lot of Texas barbecue places when I lived in Texas, and I tell you what, it was right there. It was good. Anyway, all right, moving on. The whole idea of uh, gas grills, charcoal burners, where block lump charcoal and stuff. I'm getting tongue tied here, or live fire, over wood. You got to get out there and do that. You got to try. Take your hand on, especially now. It's coming up to be this time of the year. Rotisseries and stuff like that. There's so many different ways you can do the grilling, especially if you're a younger person with a young family. Get your kids involved. Let them be part of what's going on. Brings the family together, and you can get your teeth cut on cooking on a grill, or different ways. Now, there again, like I said before, there are pros and cons to it. There are a lot of people, they call them gassers. I don't use a gasser because it's not natural. It's wood and blah blah blah. Well, yeah, I mean that's their prerogative to say that. Um, if you're on a weekend and you want to do a whole brisket or something like that, um, yeah, you can burn up a lot of gas doing it that way, but it can be done. I've done it in the past. That's where this stuff comes in. This is actually a smoker box that they have. All right, you can open it up and put it in here. Now, there again, for everything that you talk about, there's pros and cons to it. All right. Well, gas grill, you get that taste flavor and this and that. Well, I got news for you. You can go into the most expensive steak houses, okay, in the country, and basically most of them are done over gas. Okay, natural gas, propane, whatever way they have it. Back in the day, in my place, we had a gas grill inside. We also had a broiler, all gas powered. But I would also, doing my ribs, in I had what they called an Alto-Shaam. In the ribs, I would put wood chips in the bottom of it. Okay, there again, another pro and con. Do you soak your chips in water? I used to smoke them in bourbon or in sherry. Do you do that or not? Just I mean, it's controversy all over the place, and you got people that yell at you. Oh, don't do that. No, no, you're going to get a horrible taste and everything. Well, I did it both ways. Soak the chips, like I said, in sherry or in bourbon, but I wouldn't see on here. Real hard to do because they have holes, okay, in the bottom of it, so the liquid would fall out. So what I would do is I would fire up my smoker, and I would put in. You have the water tray, put the water in it. You have a lot of guys that scream and yell about, no, I don't like moist steam. That's steaming your food. Well, realistically, you're steaming the meat anyway, okay, whether you use moisture or not. That little bit of water inside them chips or not, all that is a stalling tactic. So if you have a hot fire going and all of a sudden you spray water over top of it, what happens? Okay, smoke comes up. So there's controversy, right or wrong, who knows? That's up to you to do it that way. But that's how arguments get started. And I let people talk and let them do their things. All I know is what I like to do, what my family likes when I do it. Excuse me. And that's how I roll with that. Now, back in the day, I had a small Kamado Joe. All right, I loved cooking with over lump charcoal, but the diverters, putting off to one side. I used to make a lot of my bread over that, in that, and also pizza. Pizza came out fantastic. I got that joker close to 1,000 degrees. Now, do you really need to cook something that hot? Well, use your imaginations. It's going to be burnt, whatever. But getting it up in like a 400, 500 degrees, 500, 600 degrees, and do a quick, like a margarita pizza or something, there's nothing better. Fresh made dough in there, put it onto the pan. I mean, it's just fantastic. I came out in Florida. I had a 36-inch Blackstone that I used just about every day. I cooked outside constantly, so I set my kitchen up. I'm going to put a picture up if I can find it. I set my kitchen up outside to accommodate everyday use, breakfast, lunch, dinner, whatever. People come over. We had a little bar outside. People would come over, have some cocktails. I would make some all different types of hors d'oeuvres and stuff like that. I even my wife hated it. I even brought home some grills that were people were throwing out. I had a nice Weber gas grill that I brought home and just took the time and put new parts in it, and this thing it's still going because when I sold my place in Florida, I sold everything. I made actually a burner for my wok outside, a high BTU burner. I would do all my Oriental cooking and stuff like that. I love using a wok. Also, I rescued another grill. I believe it was a charbroiler. It's stainless steel and everything like that. A cheaper model. But rather than making it into another gas grill, I turned it into a deep fryer. Now I see Vivor has a double pan deep fryer, which I basically did the same thing. Only I rescued this grill. I already had everything there. Just had to make some alterations and put in a new bigger burner in there. Worked out fine. So I could actually cook a complete meal outside without heating up the house or just enjoying my time outside. I spend a lot of time out there doing this different types of stuff. So whether it's a gas grill or charcoal or whatever, learn how to get out there. Learn how to make your mark. Make whatever whatever you think. Hamburgers, hot dogs, but you can get your family involved. But steaks and explore a little bit more. Now, people turn around and say, the food prices are really high. There are other ways to do it. Okay. I'm learning right now, as many years as I've been cooking, I have to alter what I do. That means cheaper cuts of meat. Okay. Cooking them different ways to make them tender or make them palatable for your family or friends or whoever you come over. So I enjoy cooking. So I miss the point where we would have parties, people coming over, and it was just all around the food, different things that I would make, whether it was smoked. I would re-smoke a ham, or I would take a pork picnic and smoke that to the point where it came out just like ham. So there is different ways that you can make different things. I have ribs, boneless ribs, what they call boneless ribs. So that's just different cuts from the pork shoulder and stuff. Vegetables, okay? You can grill up asparagus, especially if you have a flat top, a Blackstone. Or I have the smaller Monument grills, the 22-inch flat top. Works great. Works really well. Matter of fact, I'm waiting on a 22-inch grill uh, from Monument. And what I'm going to do is as soon as I get it, I'm going to be showing people how you can actually smoke meats, even on a smaller one. So your imagination can run wild using grills outside, no matter what type of grills. But the whole idea, I watch people that have barrels, cooking barrels, and hang their ribs and stuff in it. Fantastic! It is fantastic. Use your imagination. Check out all the barbecue channels that are on. There's a ton of them on YouTube. Get different ideas. Uh, learn how to watch people, fire management and stuff like that. I wish I could have built my own outside wood oven. I was real close to doing it, and then we moved. But that was in the back of my mind that I was going to build a whole outside area with a wood oven, wood fired oven, and the sky's the limit of what you can do. So the argument between gasser, or your gas grill, I don't like the way they taste. For those naysayers, okay, next time you're in a steakhouse, guess what? That's cooked over, and unless there's less and less restaurants that are wood fired, okay, because of environmental impact or the cost of getting the permit to do it. So insurance prices and stuff like that. So there's always limits on it. But if that's your game, um, set something up in your backyard, okay, to where you can do that type of cooking and stuff like that. Because if you're going to spend the money doing that and just let it sit there, it's a waste of time. But there again, you want to get your whole family involved, and it's good eating. I mean, fire, a good hot flame with a steak. It's no better. There's nothing better. Plus, you don't see too many people cooking ducks, okay, or geese. Um, Very rarely do you see that. So my whole point is explore a little bit more and more about what you can use. Um, Food prices and stuff like I keep going back and forth to. Um, I think more people need to buy in bulk, and when I say buy in bulk, full clods of meat. I like chuck steak comes to mind. Where you can get it's diverse. You can get a lot of different cuts out of it. You can get a lot of meals. Vacuum seal them. So you need to get a vacuum sealer. And there, another plug. Out of Air. I'm an affiliate with Out of Air. Go check their out. They are one of the best bags I've been using, and also a great company to work with. Fairly cheap. They are consumer friendly. Let's put it that way. Uh, really good stuff. So check it out. I'll try to leave a link down below. Uh, Getting back to the meats. Yeah, try to buy different. Buy a whole chicken. Learn how to cut up a chicken. Okay, freezer pack it. Now there's just two of us here, so I'll take a chicken, split it in half, rather than me trying to slice it all down. I'll cook with half for Marie and half for myself, and off to the races we go with it. But you can buy a couple chickens where if they're cheap enough, cut them all up and vacuum seal them, put them in, and you get yourself a nice barbecue on the weekend. Everybody's still working and stuff. Nothing better than sitting around a table eating some barbecue vegetables, like I was saying before. Asparagus. You can do broccoli. There's a whole different ways. They sell baskets. There's more amenities to uh, for barbecues. Okay, barbecue pits and stuff like that you can buy to cook vegetables in. Baskets and stuff. Also, seafood. Seafood is fantastic on whether it's a gas grill, charcoal, wood burner, whatever. All right. Seafood is fantastic. Broaden your horizons a little bit. Open up a little bit to using different stuff. Try it. A lot of people don't like grilled vegetables. I do. I think it's a real good way to get your veggies on and stuff like that. Now, carnivore diet, uh, cooking inside meat every day inside. Go outside, get your grill, put your grill going, get your grill going, get a hot fire going. Uh, Cook your stuff for the week. Nothing better tasting than grilled beef. Vacuum seal it, put it in the freezer. These out of air bags you can take right from the freezer into boiling water. Bag is fine. There's nothing wrong with it. So, doing a keto lifestyle, uh, the sky's the limit. You just got to use your imagination a little bit. Get away from all that, the barbecue sauce. I like to have barbecues. Make your own. Change your taste as far as get away from the sweeteners and all that. So, um, with that said, happy St. Patrick's Day. If you're in Las Vegas, please come on out to the convention center. Check Chef John and myself out at the Monument booth, and I believe it's number 5811 on the west side. Come on out and check out Monument Grills. Good grills, no matter what. Okay, whether you like gas or you like charcoal, wood, wood fired pellets. Like I said, I never used a pellet grill in my life, and I'm sure I would like it. But in the same token, though, explore, get out, learn how to cook different ways. Don't get into that same old doldrum. I got to cook this, I got to cook that, and then fall off the wagon and ruin your health by eating junk food again. So eat great food and grill it. All right, everybody, thanks for watching. Check me out next Monday on Tom's Real Food Podcast, and I'll be talking. If you have any suggestions, leave them down in the bottom. But also, let me know. You like gas or wood? Take care, everybody.